we are going to really look into the program? See, we are going to develop your self-confidence. Why we call this as a Brisk Business Administrator program? The world is drastically changing and administration is not new to us. It is evolving dramatically and dynamically throughout the past few decades. So we have to update ourselves. Updating in the sense, we have to develop our competencies to be a perfect business administrator. Normally, we are having the administration skills within us, but still we have to sharpen it and align it to the expectation of the individuals or the organizations. So if you are just commencing your career, or you are going to be a specialist, you want to be an expert, we are going to set the objectives of the program starting from the self-confidence. And then we will be creating an awareness about the international best practices within the business, and we will identify the skills what you will be requiring and how to apply this learning in the real life, and how to learn and manage the multitasking as well as meeting your deliverables on time. That is the multiple deadlines we can say. And one beautiful thing which you are going to learn from this course is digital fluency. You know that world is changing technologically, and even the small organizations to the bigger corporates is adopting fast to the technology towards sustaining their success. So anyone who is going to contribute to the organizational success, they need to have one main thing that is called as digital fluency. And finally, we are also going to discuss about how to administer yourself, the well-being of your physical, emotional and the mental, so that you can be a excellent administrator. While you are completing this course, you will be able to prepare yourself to work within the modern work environment, and we will be providing you all the information to enhance your knowledge so that you will be able to be a successful business administrator, and you will be able to equip with the most relevant technologies that is used by the eminent administrators around the international market, and how to commit yourself to be a continuous learner so that you can enhance your skill and become as an expert administrator. Now let's begin. Do you think that why we name this course as Brisk Business Administrator? Everyone is an excellent administrator. You could be a singer, you could be an artist, you could be a manager or a production supervisor. Whoever it is, we are already equipped with the administration skills within us. But to be a successful administrator, and that too within the business environment, you need one thing that is called as briskness. If you are not going to be brisk of your physical body, your emotional briskness or the mental briskness, what will happen? You are going to be at risk. Yes, I mean it. If you are not going to be brisk, then you are going to be at risk. It is not only you are going to be at risk, you are putting the people around you, maybe your team and the entire business at risk. Really? How? Come, let's go and see how it is going to affect the business. So, the Brisk Business Administrator. It is an very rewarding and challenging profession. You need a lot of skills to equip yourself and become as an expert administrator. No doubt in that. But what is generally required within the international community of administration or within the organizations? Come, let's see that. See, the competencies, there are 360 degree of competencies you will be requiring, but some of the things which is very important is nothing but reliability, accuracy, proactiveness, intelligence, discretion and language by all means. So you have to equip yourself with these competencies so that you will be able to grow as an expert business administrator. This is what normally every organizations will look from you in terms of the competencies. So the one who possess the mastery of these skills will be definitely successful within the office environment, we can say. So you have to demonstrate these abilities and with responsibility so that you don't require a direct supervision. You can do everything of your own. You think yourself, you plan yourself and execute the things so that no one have to provide you a direct supervision. And exercising intuitivity and judgment, you have to think properly to effectively take the decision. To take the decision, you need the judgment. Whether am I approaching this problem correct? Are my decisions right and will it be effective? Any consequences am I going to face? So all this thing require intuitive mind as well as you have to make a proper judgments. So when you are making decisions, you need to take the authority. At the same time, you need to go beyond your limitations. So you have to balance yourself when you are going to make the decision. Involve the right people and ask for questions, ask for resources and ensure that everything is available and then take a decision. And through your understanding of the business operations to facilitate and optimize the business processes. So you have to understand every single business processes and you have to deliver yourself to make a optimization. How best I can optimize the business processes. So let us now see the definitions of the international market or globally how people define the business administrators. Now that you think that you got a job as an administrator, so the first day within the organization you are entering and someone is guiding to you and then they are showing you your table or the workspace, so you are taking your chair as an administrator. What you need to do first? The first and foremost thing what you have to do is go and grab a coffee, right? No? Just kidding. So what you have to do is try to understand the entire organization in the complete length and breadth of the organization. It's very important. Where really you belongs in that organization? What is my position? To which division or department or team or section I am working? who is going to be my immediate authority, or who is going to be my superior boss. So everything you have to understand. The processes, the procedures. Of course, the company is going to provide you the onboarding training. They will give you the familiarization about what the business is, who are all the people leading the business, and who are all the people involved in the operations and the strategic planning and the key deliverables of the organization. So everything they will provide you during the familiarization. But still, you need every single information of that organization so that you can better fit yourself into that organization. Therefore, you will have a clear understanding, okay, I belong to this division under this section and my key deliverables will be like this. So I am going to contribute as an administrator to my business. So that sense of belonging on the first day and understanding thoroughly about the business and the organization is really going to make you a wonderful business administrator. So as I mentioned to you, we are going to look into so many areas, like starting from basic functions of the business administrator and your aura, how to project and be a best person within your community so that you can develop your own personal aura. People call it as personal branding. And then we will be looking into interpersonal and organizational skills, contemporary business practices within the organizations, and smart management, data management, digital etiquette, all about communication and how to adopt the office automations. All this we will be discussing throughout this course. Understanding the organization is very, very important to fit in yourself to the best place. Why we have to? So when understanding the organization, we will be able to understand the people with whom we are going to work with. Who are all the people and who are my customers, and what is the real success players within the organization that will define the complete business processes to set your mind what you need to deliver for that business process. So it will help you to understand the people by large. Who is your superior? Who is your co-workers? What are the other divisions I have to interact with? You cannot say that I don't have to do all these things. Why I have to understand about the other divisions and other teams? It's not my business. I am just an administrator for this particular division so that I can deliver everything properly. No, it's wrong. You have to understand, because cross-functional requirement is the key for the administrators. You have to always interact with people and people, be it within your area or across the company or with the customers. But what your major job is to communicate with the people as an administrator. So you have to be well balanced in the people skills. And then sometimes, we may have to really work with the supervisors, authorities, and even to the head of the organizations. So we need to, while understanding the people, we should also understand what my employer or my company is expecting from me. How I am going to deliver those expectations. I am just going to meet the expectation, or I'm going to exceed their expectation, or I'm going to provide an outstanding performance. So that is where your success is. And not just understanding the job or understanding the organization is important. You have to think how I'm going to be outstanding in my performance towards the expectation of my employer. That really will ensure your success. So this is the important area where you need to work around on the first day itself. You have to understand your employer, you have to understand their deliverables, you have to understand the organization in full, and the people, those who are going to work with you, and your customers, and then you are going to start your day. Some of the organizations, they may not provide you sufficient time to go through this entire process. Usually what I will say is, whenever I am going to a new organization, minimum I will take 7 days to 15 days to onboard myself. If they have an onboarding process, I used to still work beyond the onboarding process to make myself understand what exactly I am going to do in this job, what I am going to deliver. So we have to understand first about our job and the people. So this is very, very important.